Jesus is very humorous. Jesus is not a sadist. I was in Lokoja in the stadium in 2004. And I've not been there again until 2024, last year. I was 20 years away from Lokoja Stadium. And one woman came out to give testimony in December. I said, sir, 20 years ago you were in this stadium to preach. And I was pregnant. My pregnancy will usually be 8.5 months. 9 months I will born. But this one stayed there for 10 months. For 11 months, I was going to 1 year this side. And I came at the end of the crusade and I said to you that this pregnancy has been there. It's going to 1 year. Then I gave her a chair to sit in front of the pulpit. And I looked at the woman with the stomach like that. And I said, you baby, you have been reported that you are staying there, you've overstayed. You are inconveniencing your mother. I'm aware that when a woman is pregnant and is heavy, if she sits down, it's not convenient. If she lie down, it's not convenient. If she stand up, it's not convenient. I say you are inconveniencing your mother. You have overstayed. You want to stay there till you grow teeth. Come out! And the service ended. In fact, the service had ended. She was staying back to receive the prayer. She went home, and that night she born. And she turned to the congregation and said, Samuel, because the boy is called Samuel, and that boy was in the congregation. She's 20 years old. He said, come out. And he stood by the mother. And I said, Samuel, I was the one who called you out. When you are overstaying, I called you out, and that night you came out. You are going to follow me. You hear? You will be a pastor. There's no time for you to be a Yahoo boy. You will not be in the cult. You follow me. You hear? I was the one who called you. Bishop Lale has always talked about the fact that when I am preaching, there is always a humorous part. Jesus is very humorous. Jesus is not a sadist. Are you hearing me here? Where are you now? I said I'm in Federal University, Lokoja. From today till you finish, I'll be paying your school fees. When you finish graduate, you want to do postgraduate, tell me. If you want to go overseas to study, tell me. I was the one who called you out. I counted her school fee, his school fees, and I gave it to him. But you will be calling me, you hear? I kept saying I was the one who. That's a fact. I was the one who said it. The mother said it. Well, let me go back to my point. That the child was due, but the power to push it out was not there. I pushed it out. And when there is no external force to apply to the internal expulsion of the fetus, the mother continued to be in a state of inconvenience. Her own power to push the baby out had gone non-existent. There has to be some more power. And where your power seems to end and the problem is not solved yet, can I call for more power tonight? The failure of medicine and the end of it is the beginning of miracle. When miracle happen, you cannot explain it. The day you can explain it, then it is no more a miracle. God is going to embarrass the science against you. And all the verdict of science against you will be overruled by the word of God.